Looky me, I got quite the mess going on here. And, okay, once again, I got like 3 different sketches prepared. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Well, this shows up on camera. Where my camera's at, it's a little hard to see the angle, but of course, I sketched here and then traced onto here and cleaned it up, but um, except for that hand, I need to work on that, so we're gonna get started. And to get started, we did. And of course, my technique, system, whatever you want to call it, that thing has been to add a layer of marker down and then do the color pencil on top. I don't know how much that helps or hurts, but I did it. I don't know, like, I think with this one in particular, the darkest colors came out nicest. The skin came out very, very messy. And I just had a lot of issues with, like, I was being very careful about, like, the colored pencil dust and trying not to smudge that on everything, and I still smudged it on everything. So that was frustrating and annoying. That, and at this desk, my lighting, it could be better. Definitely could be better. But, I don't know, maybe it's the best I can get with basement lighting. Who knows? Either way, like I said, there was so much smudgy messiness, and it did affect, like, part of the face, so some of the face was a little messy because I was trying to fix it, and, I mean, you'll see as we go. Also, I never know how much of the, like, layering to add on camera, because quite frankly, just watching something get colored over and over and over again seems boring. I mean, obviously you can tell there's a drastic difference from, like, the top that I was doing. You can see the drastic difference, so, like, I try and leave that in, but when it comes to trying to, like, burnish and smudge and all that, I tend to do those steps off camera, just for the sake of trying to make sure this isn't boring. And it might still be boring, I don't know. But, yeah. So, kind of what I was doing with the hair, and I guess I didn't do, like, a base layer marker for the hair, but I do still like to have a light base to build up off of, and generally it will be, the same color as what the actual color will be. Like, if I'm going to color something pink, I'm going to start with a light shade of pink and work my way up. With this hair in particular, because it's black hair, I started with, like, a light blue, then I added an indigo blue, and then I lightly put enough black on top to give it that darkness, and words are failing me right now. But then I went back and I burnished it with the indigo blue, and it does, because, like, if you use a solid black, like, you're not really going to get any lights and shadows and highlights and all that in there, and it's just going to make it look flat. So I try and give, like, black hair a bluish tone in this case, so that it looks black, but you can still see, like, variations in the lighting, if that makes sense. And then at the very end, where those white stripes are, because I really suck at, like, highlighting hair and saving spots for highlights and all that, I took my white colored pencil and I burnished across that, and it gave it, I don't want to say I guess I don't want to say it smoothed it out, but, I mean, you'll see when we get to that part. Words are failing me. But, I don't know, I think adding that white there helped. I kind of smudged the ear and I screwed that up a lot, which, I don't know, I guess people have detached lobes, but now the ear is just way too small either way, so my bad. It was one of those things where it kept getting out of control and it wasn't looking good, and yeah, there was a few frustrating things with this project, and that was kind of one of them, where I kept erasing the ear, which happens when I build layers, especially when they're dark like that, and yeah. And hopefully you see what I mean with what I did with the white. I kind of wish I had like a white pearly something, like maybe not quite as opaque as paint, but a little more so than the powder that I have, something maybe in between, because I would have loved to add something like that on here, but I don't think I have anything like that, so I kind of had to keep it flat. That's fine, it's fine. It kind of is what it is now anyway. Well, technically I could still add something, I just, I can't add what I don't have. And I have to seal it with some stuff later, just to protect it, and yeah. It's sitting in my fancy new paper tray. Paper holder? I guess it's more than a tray. It's a thingy. Anyway, enough about that. And because I had smudged the background, I wanted to try and incorporate the smudges in, but then, like, my lines are going every which way, and it just looks stupid. Had I paid more attention and actually got the lines where they needed to be, it wouldn't have been so bad. Overall, I think the hair is like my favorite part about this. Not that I think it's completely terrible overall, just, those few little issues, like the eye was supposed to be a happy eye, and it does not come across that way because I messed up the lines. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Until next time, bye-bye!